Hey guys, how's it going? Oh. One of them days when you just crawl out of bed and you're just like, what is the closest t-shirt to me? And you just pick it up off the floor and you just put it on. I call it an Ice Poseidon day. How you doing, guys? How are you fucking doing? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've done a sit-down stream. Probably like almost a week. I took a little bit of time off, like 3 days off, to just pull, like, just, I don't know, just like unwind, I guess. Streaming, I don't know, streaming just kind of got in, it's still in a weird place, I feel, right now. Like the streaming, I don't know, I just feel like the community at the moment is just in a super fucking weird place. And it's not super enjoyable to be streaming 5 days, 4 days, 5 days. Yeah, it's not super enjoyable to be streaming at the moment. And I haven't been really enjoying the streams I've been doing. And I wanted to make better streams for you guys. And that's why, you know, the first stream back I did, I tried to do something that I thought would be fun and enjoyable. So, yeah, me and Evan obviously did the kart stream yesterday. What did you guys think of the kart? Jordan T said blame the community. No, it's not just the community, it's definitely myself as well. It's just, I think myself, I lost a lot of creativity and a lot of motivation. But I'm just saying, like, not the community as in, not just you guys, like, the viewers or the Reddit or whatever. Just, I feel like content in general amongst the community and like how the community is all, like, you know, the streamers, the CX network, I just feel like it's really, does anyone else feel that? Am I the only one? Like, does anyone else feel like the whole, like, it just in general, the CX community and the CX network right now is just in a weird place? Like, I don't know whether, yeah, okay, so I guess a lot of you feel like the same way. And I'm trying to think of how to change that, like, because I hate people that just, like, say, oh, this is a problem, and then they just, okay, they do nothing about that. Then, I don't know, you know what it is I think the network's at its best when everyone's working together on projects and doing things together, like the RV streams, the, you know, like shit like that. Like, I feel like everyone comes together, and I feel like as a network, a community of like people who are meant to be collaborating and working together, I just feel like right now it's, I don't know. I don't really understand why I feel this way myself, and that's, maybe I could talk to you guys, and you guys can maybe work it out as well. What do you think's going on? Like, why do you think, I mean, if you guys feel that, like, that vibe, what do you think's causing that vibe, and why do you think I feel the way I feel? I don't know. I can't really explain the way I feel. I just feel like I feel kind of down about streaming. Like, when I took them 4 days off, I felt really happy, and I was having fun with Evan, I was having fun with Hannah, and like, I saw my friends, and I felt good. Like, I felt positive and happy. And then when it comes back to streaming again, I feel like anxious. You know, I feel anxious to click go live. Too much negativity. I think that's pretty true. Imagine how Ice feels exactly. Yeah, like, I don't know how Ice doesn't go fucking insane. Like, I don't know how he doesn't go insane. It's all a bunch of infighting, all you do. Sam, sometimes you got to take a few days off, yeah. I stopped streaming, so the CX network did. Yeah, I think obviously Ice, you know, what happens in Ice's life and what happens in Ice's streams obviously affect everyone else underneath the network as well. I mean, it doesn't have to.
I feel like you are better content on other streams. You are way more trolley on Ice's stream than on yours. It's almost like you enjoy yourself more. Why can't you talk to strangers, and why are you always so serious on your stream when it's all about fun?
Yeah, I don't know, Kay, and like I identified that as well. Like when I'm on Evan's stream or on Ice's stream, I feel much more inclined to like be perky and help create content. And then when I'm on my stream, I feel like there's more pressure when it's your stream, because it's obviously, it reflects you. Like the moment, you're more laid back when you're not the one having to stream, because you have to deal with everything, making sure the stream's running smoothly, making sure you're not effing, making sure there's no problems, making sure you're not getting banned, making sure all these other shit. I think that's why when I'm on other people's streams, I relax down more. You need to chill out more. Nobody cares at the end of the day. Why put the pressure on yourself? It's like any job, and who I am as a person, I like to try and be the best. You know, I'm not happy with just turning on a stream. And this is what Ice says to me. Ice said to me, like, you need to stop like over planning content and thinking that every stream you do has to be like a planned stream and like you have something to do, etc. Just like turn on your stream and go stream. And I understand that, and I understand completely how that works in Ice's life, and how that's how Ice got very big. But for me, I feel like that gives me anxiety. Turning on a stream and not knowing what the fuck I'm going to talk about, or not what I'm going, like not having anything to do, or not having a purpose of turning on the camera. For me, that gives me so much anxiety. It makes it very hard for me to be like bubbly and fun and like just want to like entertain, you know. It makes me what am I going to do? How am I going to, you know, how am I going to keep the stream entertaining? I mean, guys, if you try that, I mean, I don't know how many of you guys have ever tried streaming. Try turning on the camera and without anything planned, and try and make a stream that other people want to watch. It's actually very, very hard. And that's why I'll always respect Ice in that aspect of the fact that he can turn on a camera and he can make people want to watch him. And that's where Ice is fucking amazing. You need a content generator. No, yeah, honestly, no one does it better than Ice. And I know a lot of people give Ice a fucking hard time. But can you imagine, like, imagine
Just
how...
take Ice's 72-hour Europe stream for example. There were 0 hate threads on Reddit. It was full of funny memes that weren't seen for months.
Yeah.
Sam, this is an easy fix. He needs to move out of LA, which he won't do. It's a stalemate at this point.
I think, okay, so look, I'm going to say something, and it might be an unpopular opinion, but Ice the reason why Ice's Europe streams were so enjoyable to watch was because, and why you guys hate LA so much, is because what he did around Europe, it was all new people. He hadn't built any sort of like conditioning in them places. The problem with LA is he's created a standard in LA, which is anyone can turn up to his house, anyone can leech content, people can just follow him around all the time, people can just stay at his house. All of this like unhealthy energy is always around him because he enabled it. and and he enabled it for reasons, but that now is an LA thing. That's here. All of them people are here. All of that negativity is here in LA because ICE enabled it. He could move to Florida. Say you guys say move back to Florida. If he doesn't change how he executes stuff, which I'm not saying is how he executes stuff is wrong. I'm saying what you guys want. If he moves to Florida, the same thing will happen again because he'll just find there'll be a new bunch of people that he will let that same shit happen again. And it will just build up again, and it will just be...
Your best streams are when you are hanging out with other people. Your solo streams are okay, but I feel like you enjoy yourself around your friends and it makes the viewers enjoy it more as well.
Exactly, crazy, spot on crazy vibes. I definitely vibe off other people. I don't really like being alone. I've always been a person that I don't enjoy being alone. I don't enjoy living alone. I feed off of other people's energy, and I think some people are like that. Ice is a bit more recluse. It's a very strange world Ice lives in because as a person, from what I established from Ice is
your anxieties and depressive feelings about streaming at the moment are your own issues. You basically going through writer's block, but for streamers lol blaming it on the community or it being in a weird place is wrong. It's youth hats in a weird place.
No, I agree with what you said, writer's block, creative block. Yes, I'm not saying it's 100% the community. I'm saying that's not helping. I'm just saying it's not helping. What I was saying about Ice is like he's a pretty like recluse person, and I think Ice enjoys time alone and he enjoys being with himself, and he puts him in this situation where he's just around people all the time, that's such a strange vibe for me that he would do that, but that's what works for him. CK, stop streaming then, Sam. No, I mean, I don't give up. I'm not the type of person to give up. And I'm not saying I hate streaming. I love streaming, and streaming's one of the best things that's happened to me. And Ice is one of the best things that's happened to me. And the CX network and the CX community and all of you guys watching the stream, you're all some of the best things that have happened to me. I'm just trying to work out a way, because I feel like you guys sensed it. I don't think it's something that I just felt. I think for the last couple of weeks, you guys kind of sensed it in me as well. And I don't want that. I don't want that feeling. I don't want that feeling to translate into my streams. I want you guys to enjoy the streams and feel positive. I don't want you to watch a stream and be like, I don't know, I don't like Sam's vibes at the moment, or whatever. So that's kind of why I took a few days off, and why I'm coming back with streams that I feel like have more potential content and more potential for me to just be happy and enjoy doing. It started getting weird when Reddit was taken down. Yo, SMD, I don't know whether that's a coincidence or not, but you're right.
Sam, shut up. Thank you. There is only one way to make CX network great again, and here it comes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of E-Trip 3 East Coast Edition Yahoo! Upload.
Thank you. RV Trip East Coast Edition Yahoo! I don't think it has to be an RV trip, but it could be. But I think that it would be nice for the community to come together again. I don't know. I'm hoping it's not just these issues. I know I still need to identify my own issues, but I'm hoping when Ice gets situated, he gets his place, then we can all start planning some some fucking more wholesome shit. That's it. There it is. I think there just lacks wholesome content. Content that you watch and you're like, feels good, man. And I think the Europe content from ICE, that's what everyone felt. Everyone watched the Europe content from ICE, even myself, and we were like, I actually want to watch this. I want to pay so much attention to this. The memes are good. It's not just fucking hate Fred for so and so or scumbag
Your
this.
Streams are great. Smile.
Yo, thank you for the Bitcoin, TriStar. Thank you very much. Phineas's donation doesn't want to play.
Yacht Trip East Coast Edition. Liverpool can sponsor theirs tender. Go to Mexico Poke Championship.
Yeah, a yacht trip would be fucking tight. We just need to make sure there's fucking service.
Am I the only one who noticed that Ice almost started crying in the Uber last night? Like he had an epiphany about the abrasive way that he interacts with people, and it had finally caught up with him?
I didn't see that. If you want to clip it and post on my Reddit, I'd love to watch it. I just really, I miss like good vibes, good storylines. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I wish I fucking knew what it was. Do a live stream at Big Bear and find Bigfoot. I mean, me and Evan might head that way when we do our stream. So here's the current plan for up and coming streams. So I talked about this a bit on my stream yesterday, so sorry if you're hearing it again.
Yes, I understand the community doesn't help, but the issue is clear to me. Everyone misses the first RV trip because you all got it. But you can't force people together. Surround yourself with real friends. Encourage ICE to do the same.
I'll talk about that when I get back. 1 second. I just fucking had like an allergic reaction to something like the moment I sat down. My nose got mad runny and I started sneezing. I don't know what it is. What happened? The stream effed out? Oh yeah, it dropped mad frames. I don't know why that happened. If it keeps dropping frames, I need to turn my AC on. It's probably hot in here. Yeah, tell everyone to refresh in the chat if it lagged out. That's the thing, and it's definitely a situation that ICE has, and it's a conflict between ICE has this conflict between content and happiness, and what he'd, rather than surrounding himself with good people who care about him and have his best interests at heart, he surrounds himself with people who can create content, whether it's drama, whether it's negativity, it doesn't matter. He surrounds himself with these people that use him and also don't bring, positivity and wholesome content. They bring drama and donations and viewers. That's a very tough situation for any creator to be in, because, and I'll rewind it back to something that I can relate to myself when I started doing pranks. So I started off doing real pranks, and they were just simple. They were like cutesy, and like they weren't anything crazy. They were like, I'd get a duvet and a blanket and a pillow, and I'd go in public and sleep in random places. Just dumb shit, okay? And then I make one fake prank, which is a bit more extreme, and I get way more views, like millions of more views. I gain new subscribers. I get a lot more interaction, and I'm like, wow, like this fake prank shit, it pays off. So then you keep doing it, and you keep doing it, and you keep doing it, and that's the problem with like, not a problem, but that's what's happening with the community, is the community rewards negativity. For example, last night, the community rewards that in the fact that way more interaction on the Reddit, way more people in the chat. Ice made way more money last night than what he's been making every other day. And it's all based around the negativity and the drama and the fighting. And that's the problem. It's a catch-22, because when you see, oh, I'm growing because of this negativity and this bad shit, you keep doing it. And it's like, what do you do? Do you want to grow? Do you want to get more money? Do you want to get more viewers? Like, or do you surround yourself with other people and potentially not get as many views, but be happier as a person? I don't know. What's your opinion on that, guys? I'm trying to read the comments and try and like... Ice best streams were the ones with the autistic comedy. This shit now is trash. Okay, right, here we go. Me, myself, okay? I don't enjoy the whole, like, fucking Ice being worried wherever he is that, like, Brandon's gonna turn up with a bunch of people and cause him trouble. I don't enjoy that. But Ice is my friend, okay? And I don't want to see Ice get in any harm's way. I don't want to see him get hurt, okay? And you guys, I want to hear your opinion on this. People that are saying that you don't like the drama is toxic, all this shit. When something happens, for example, Brandon showing up last night, did you guys go, oh shit, I need to turn on the stream? Yes or no? Be honest. Do you know what I mean? Be honest. Because we're trying to work this out right here, like, together. Yes. The answer is yes. I'm the same way. If something like that happens, I'm like, fuck, let me tune in and see what it is. So, it's like... It's like, how the fuck do you, like, stop that shit from happening? Like, how the fuck do you cut out the negativity and have more wholesome content, but then...
I think you're just upset that Ice gets 10k viewers doing PC streaming and you barely get 1k botting while looking like a Mexican on 6th Street. I say you BTW, I would have gotten out but you ruined the community. All Sam fault.
Thank you for your donation, thank you.
If you don't offer the negativity, you can never grow from that specifically. Using the financial gain excuse to justify something you don't agree with is selling yourself short.
Yeah.
There are plenty of non-toxic, positive and successful content creators.
You're right, there really is. And here's another thing, which is spawned off of your donation, no excuse. Is I feel like it's a wormhole that you get caught in, and to get out of that wormhole, I feel like you'd lose a lot of your current... So say Ice turned shit around, okay? He stopped having all these people around. He stopped his open door policy. I use Ice because he's the most extreme person, and I feel like Ice's actions put in a decent amount of the negativity. I'm not just saying Ice is to blame. Everyone does their part and, whatever. But I'm saying I think that Ice pulls in a decent amount of negativity into the community. And so say Ice changes everything around. He changes his open door policy. He stops just letting anyone join the network. He doesn't feed into any drama. He doesn't do all this shit. I feel like a decent amount of his viewer base would drop off. And then, so say his viewers drop off for a while, because there'll be a turning period where, potentially, I'm saying, there'll be a decline, okay? People will say there's no content. People will say it's boring. His viewers will drop. So say he drops down from 10, 15k, whatever numbers he's pulling, and he drops down to fucking 5k live, right? He's sitting at home. He's like, not streaming. He's thinking, okay, I'm back down to 5k views. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck's gone wrong? And then he's like, okay, I'll go back to... you go back, and I've done it myself. I've seen my views dropped, and my views dropped when I used to do videos, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll do killing best friend prank. Because that always sits there, like, when you know exactly what you can do to trigger people or to, make people pay attention to what you're doing. That's exactly what I did with the killing best friend prank. It had been 2 years since any drama I'd had on my channel, and I knew that if I uploaded that video, it would trigger a bunch of people and it would get mad views. And it did. It got 10 million views in 2 days. It's like a drug, Once you've tried it, you know what it feels like. And when you don't have that feeling anymore, you know exactly how to have that feeling.
Description says donations are split with Evan.
Oh, okay.
BTW the lawnmower goes shershi area vavavoom sherry my sprinkler goes like this. And comes back like t.
Thank you.
Nothing compares to the first RV trip. Wholesome friendships that brought in the most views. Not drama. Reddit was filled with posts from EU fags staying up all night. Negativity is the lowest common denominator. It's not the only way. It's just the easiest.
Yeah.
Did you see the video Hampton Brandon posted of him punching you? What happened? Did he run up on you? And why did Evan let him punk him lol?
Well, let me pause these donations. I'll talk just literally about that one time. I'll tell you exactly what happened. Obviously, last night, Brandon and however many people were there were kind of like pressing Ice at his hotel room. I don't want to see Ice getting any fucking shit, and I can imagine that it's like, however much Ice says otherwise, it's kind of scary to be alone in a fucking hotel room with like people banging at your door. So I texted him and I said, hey, you want me to come by? And he said yes. So I went by, and when we got there, Brandon wasn't outside the door anymore, but that Charlie, one of Brandon's friends, was outside the door. Anyway, I went in, I spoke to Ice, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? And I was like, if Brandon wants to talk, mate, let's just hear him out. You can hear him out and see what he has to say. I'm like, I'll go down, I'll talk to, and I never talk badly of Brandon. I never talk shit about him. I never push any agenda of like, fuck Brandon. I let Brandon do his own thing, and I try and do my own thing. And I'm like, look, I'll go and talk to him and see whether I can understand what he wants from this. What he's upset about and what he wants from this, and see if I can help the situation for Brandon and Ice. Okay, I go downstairs, and one of Brandon's guys is like trying to make me go around the corner, down like a darker street, and I'm like, look, I'm not gonna go down the darker street. I'll stand outside I'll stand outside the hotel, and if he wants to talk, he can come around here. So I'm standing there, I've got my hands in my pocket, I'm just leant up against a post. I honestly am thinking, I don't think Brandon's going to attack me, because there's no reason for Brandon to attack me. I haven't done anything to him. And he comes up to me, and he's holding his phone, portrait style, and he's like just recording me with his phone. And he just comes in like kind of hot, and I just stand there with my hands in my pocket, and I'm like, then he gets really in my face, and I like take my hands out my pocket because I think he's like probably gonna punch me. And like my hands are like in the kangaroo pouch, you know, like the hoodie pocket, both my hands like this. And like pretty much before I've even got my hands out my pocket, he just fucking sucker punches me in the head. And I'm like, Brandon, like what the fuck? He's saying that like he kept saying to me, you remember when you called me a bitch in Ice's kitchen or Ice's apartment or something? I can't really remember, but you remember when you called me a bitch? And I'm like, no, like I actually don't remember what he's talking about. And I'm like, Brandon, like what the fuck? Like I'm clearly not here to fight you, and now you're just like, I wish, it just makes me upset. Like I hate people that are self-destructive, and I don't want to see him. I don't want to see anyone like fucking just fail. And I don't know, I'm just like, Brandon, what the fuck? And then Evan's standing there, he's like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, why do you hit him? And then Brandon goes and gives the phone to his friend, and his friends are recording it now, and then he starts pressing Evan, and then he goes to swing on Evan. So I had pepper spray in my pocket, and I was like, fuck it, like, I don't want to see Evan get hurt too. Like, so I pepper sprayed Brandon in the face, and obviously that diffused. I just wanted the situation to be diffused. Like I'm saying, like, I've been spending these last fucking 5 days or 4 days trying to, like, work out what's bugging me, and it is negativity and drama and all that shit. So I didn't want it to turn into a fucking brawl. Like, I didn't want to see, even though I feel like Evan could handle himself, I don't want to see Evan get hurt. I don't want to see any of Brandon's friends jump in. And I literally didn't go down there with the intent of any violence. And it just sucks that it took to that level. So I pepper sprayed him, and then instantly, like, he puts his hands in his face and turns around and walks off with his hands in his face. Obviously, he got pepper sprayed. Then I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, alright. And then I just go up to Ice's room. And then the security guard's like, I'm calling, like, the guy who, not the security guard, the, like, hotel, and he's like, I'm calling the cops. And I'm like, whatever, I'm going upstairs. And then I went upstairs. And, before I went even to the hotel, I went in a Discord call, on my Discord, and I was like, look, I'm just gonna leave you guys on a call right now, like, in case, I didn't know how many people were there, or what Brandon's, like, temperament was at the time, so I was like, I'm gonna leave the call on in my pocket, and obviously, if you guys feel like I'm in danger, then, you know, do what you need to do, you know where I am. And the same thing, when I went down the stairs to talk to Brandon again, I joined a Discord call so people could, you know, listen and make sure that I'm not getting stabbed or something crazy. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Brandon right now, and I don't know what's going on with the situation. So I was like, fuck it, I'll put a Discord call on, and I guess that Discord call's been uploaded somewhere. Yeah. I mean, people saying scripted, I wish it was, because I don't want to deal with, like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, I just want to stream, and it is literally the opposite of what I wanted to happen. And I guess, I don't know whether Brandon uploaded half of the video, like, before he hit me. I'm assuming he doesn't want to upload the other half because he's on probation or something. And obviously that's not going to go down well if he uploads a video of proof of him hitting me. So I don't know whether Brandon's going to upload that video or not. But I'm sure it'll be on Reddit. If it is uploaded or posted anywhere. So that's it. I'm going to continue these donations.
Having to lose viewers to have mental peace for a non-toxic community is worth it in the long run. It's a temporary sacrifice. You are also assuming that the new non-toxic content wouldn't draw as many viewers, which it could. You're making excuses.
For me, I'm happy with that. You know, if you see how me and Evan live, we don't live in a world where anyone can turn up to our apartment, or anyone can just start, like, you know, just come and like be in our streams for a whole day. We choose who we hang around with. Look at my streams. Who do I stream with, guys? I stream with Frankie, who I've known for years, and he's one of my best friends here. I stream with Hannah, and I stream with Evan. And then I stream with like cool creative people like Mr. Harrogate and E-Ty, the guy who makes the lighters. Like, I try to only surround myself with people who are positive and good. I never I don't stream with anyone else. So I know what you're like. When I'm saying the view drop and like all of this shit, I'm more talking about Ice than myself. I'm talking about, like, I don't know. Hannah's gone to work. Whoever asked where she is. The Milker sisters. Yeah, I stream with the Milker sisters. I feel like that. Most of the time, I feel like they're nice people, and some of it. I really like Brie and Katie, and I think they're good people, and they have been nothing but good people to me and Evan. I just feel like a little bit that Brie is she's a little a little too hungry, and I know it's important to be hungry, and everyone at the end of the day is streaming to grow and to make a living from it. I feel that like a few things that Brie did, and I've expressed this with her, kind of made me feel a little bit weird. Like the them doing the streams like looking for Cassandra, and it's like they don't know Cassandra. They weren't part of the community when Cassandra was a thing, and I feel like, you know, they're obviously doing it to try and get the viewers, and just for me that feels very fake and weird. But before that, they were doing a lot of content on their own. They were traveling, streaming, and that's where I kind of got respect for them. I was like, yo, they're just out here streaming. Like, they don't care. They're just doing their thing. They're trying to make up content. They're streaming, whatever. And again, like yesterday, like when they were streaming and they didn't really have much content, they came and found me and Evan when we were riding our bikes. And then yesterday was the only day that we really needed someone to come and find us. And they like straight up said in that video, no, let's go and find Ice. I think it will be more interesting. And obviously we know the reason why they'd rather go and find Ice. When Ice didn't ask them to find him or didn't need any help, me and Evan were doing a stream where we actually needed help.
I'm excited for the 420 chef stream. Also, why don't you stream with others on the network and highlight things they're good at, like have Erin teach you and Evan how to cook something, and have SJC do whatever he's good at with you, feed off each other.
Amanda, yeah, the 420 chef guy, I think that's going to be really fun. I'm like excited to see what he has in store for us. Working with other people on the network, again, is that whole me surrounding with myself with people who I think are positive. Erin, I think she's a great gal. I'll definitely try and work out a stream with her. SJC, you know, the thing with SJC is sometimes I'm like, SJC's alright. And then other times I'm like, this guy's not, like, he's not stable. And just after the whole Florida thing and, like, the phone's getting stolen, and I know that it was, like, his brother, but you know, it's like I want to like the guy, but it's like I just don't feel 100% that he's a positive. Again, he's not. I don't think he's a positive person to be around. I guess if you go to my Discord now...
I like when you open up to us like this because you don't really interact with fans much, so sometimes it's hard to sympathize with you. Do what makes you happy, but please don't ignore the people that support you.
Yeah.
Also stop lurking in Discord, you twat. Talk to us.
Yeah, if you go to Discord my Discord right now, someone actually posted a screenshot of Brandon hitting me. I guess he posted it for a second. So if you yeah, it's on, like, literally it's on my Discord. If you scroll up, Skidder posted it. It's like 4 up right now. They said, then where did this come from? His Instagram, he deleted it. I mean, whoever, Skidder or whatever, repost the thing so they don't have to scroll up so far. I mean, people who are saying it's fake or whatever, I mean... Yeah. Oh... Yeah, I guess it's just some people like can't be helped. I just you know what it is as well. I think I came from not like I don't think I didn't have a terrible childhood, but I didn't really have that. I didn't have a super wholesome childhood. Because I feel like there was just, you know, I was just pushed into a lot of situations as a kid. And we talked about that before on stream. So I feel like I sympathize too heavily with people who, like, have issues. I'm a fixer, like, always. My whole life I've been a fixer. Like, I don't care if someone has problems, as long as they'll accept help and they're willing to be helped. That's what hits me the hardest with Brandon is, like, I want to help him, you know. I want to see him succeed. And that's why when all that shit was going on last night, I was like, I'll go downstairs, I'll talk to Brandon, and maybe I can diffuse this situation so he doesn't, like, put himself in a hole. It's frustrating more than anything. The whole situation is frustrating for me.
Of course you see Ice and his community like this, you're sober and non-autistic. SJC, Burger, even Ice all use drugs and are weirdos. I went to the wilderness camp for at-risk youth also. At risk of becoming homeless and addicted. People saw this in Ice.
Yeah. I mean... I don't think it's just completely down to drugs. I think it's lifestyle, you know? Special Forces said, you're just too afraid to stream alone. And we talked about this earlier and people identified it. It's not about being scared to stream alone. I'm happy to stream alone. It's more to do with the fact that I just don't enjoy it. I don't feel myself, you know, I don't feel like I can give as much entertainment when I'm alone. LA lifestyle, crazies everywhere. Yeah, Steve, you're right about that. Anno1 said, Ice is the problem. Do you, Sam? I don't think Ice is the problem. It's not. Ice is not the problem. Like, don't think that anywhere that's what I'm trying to say here. it's just,
You got to find a balance between doing streams like this or gaming streams where you can interact with chat more and doing fun activities where it's hard to stare at chat. Also maybe getting some other YouTube people on would help shift the audience a bit.
like, yeah, Amanda, you're right. I need to do more stuff where I can sit down and, like, we can be more personal. And I think that format that Ice had for so long, where he'd start the stream off and it would be him sitting down doing a Reddit recap, and he'd spend a decent amount of time just interacting with the chat and people, and then he'd go and do IRL. I think that's a really good format, and I think I need to adopt that and get more into that. Balance. You're right. Sorry, I'm eating breakfast as well. So what do you enjoy? What don't you enjoy solo streaming? You're still getting paid for it, you ass hat. King Rail. Like, okay, for example, when I used to make pranks, I'd pretty much 90% of the times the pranks would just be me. I'd be the only one doing the prank, and it would just be about me. And I've spent 9 years of my career, and I built it up as a you know, as a personality, just me. It wasn't, my channel wasn't me and someone else. It was just me. And I've done that for a long time. But when I'd go and film them pranks, I wouldn't just go out on my own, or like, I wouldn't hire a cameraman who's like a robot holding a camera. I'd go out with my friends, and it would be fun. You know, I'd go out, we'd have a great time, we'd laugh, it would be funny, and then I'd go and edit the video and upload it. Even though I'm the only one in the video, I'd have my friends. I'm alone right now, right? Anything else you guys want to ask? Any questions? Like, just throw them in the chat. I'm gonna hang around for like another 10 minutes or something. I just wanted to come update you guys. I know obviously you guys are gonna want to ask about what was going on last night, and what's going on, and why I haven't been streaming as much and stuff. How are the ducks? The ducks are good. They're so fucking big right now.
Sam, forget about the fans for a second. Your creative mind is what brings the fans here. Don't pander to Reddit incels. Make sure you make time for yourself, like any other job. Forget about the content and let it happen, homie. Stay in the present. I'm tired of the bad vibes and everyone being on edge while streaming. Feels bad, man.
Nick, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Yo, your boy Bert, thanks for the $5. Don't pander to Reddit incels. No, I try not to let Reddit affect my content and do my own thing. I just want to have some time to, you know, to just think about everything and make sure I'm creating streams that I really enjoy. Look at these little fuckers. It's hard to see how big they are. No, there's another one somewhere. I don't know where he's hiding right now. Probably, but they like to hide behind the box, and they've been going in the box recently, so I don't know where the fifth one is. Hey guys, duckies. Now the conspiracies are gonna start. Where's duck number 5? I bet he's behind that box right there, but I can't. Which one is Paul? Paul has a blue band. Can't really see whilst filming which one is him. There's a purple one closest, and behind him is a yellow one. I can't see what, that's a red one there. And to the left of the red one, on the far left, I can't see which one that duck is. I don't know. But anyway, let's bring you back here. Yeah, it's so nice. I wake up in the morning in my bed, and I always have my blinds like, you know, open, and I just look out my window and I see the ducks. It's really nice. grow up so fast. Yeah, they're so fucking big. They eat so much. They drink so much. They like go through so much food and so much water. Like, I have a big tub of water out there, and they drink like 2 of them a day. EBZ Yonk number 5. The ducks are disturbingly big, you're right. They're fucking huge. Yeah, I wonder whether EBZ wants to meet the ducks one day. Maybe I'll do a stream where EBZ meets the ducks. Would you guys like to see that? EBZ meets the ducks. Yeah, EBZ's a duck hater. He says he's got a plan to get the ducks and eat them, I think. He's just memeing though. EBZ would not snap the duck's necks. Come on, like he's not being serious, guys. He's not being serious. Oh yeah, so I didn't tell you about the stream tomorrow. So tomorrow, me and Evan are gonna start a 4-day stream: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Hopefully, if all goes to plan. We're gonna start the stream. We're gonna have the overlays on the stream. We're gonna start the stream with a bank. Will be up in the top hand corner. It will say bank, and it'll be $0. And every time someone donates, the bank will increase. Okay. We start the stream and we're literally just in our boxers. We're just in shorts, boxer shorts or just shorts. Like, that's it. No shoes, no socks, nothing. All we have on us is the live view equipment, and that's it. Charging cables and live view equipment. That's it. Then as you donate, the bank goes up. So when we get our first $10, whatever, $5. Then we're going to have to go into thrift shops or whatever to try and find some pants and some shoes and some socks and a t-shirt. Maybe a hoodie for when it's cold, or we'll think about that when it gets to that point. And then once we've got that, then we need to try and work out breakfast. So, you know, if we've got a couple of dollars, we'll, you know, try and find something cheap to buy. And then every time we spend the money, the bank goes down. And then we'll go to a bus station or a train station, and we'll look at how much buses and trains are, and based off what money we've got in our bank, we'll see how far we can go. We'll jump on a train or a bus, and we're gonna try and like travel out of state. So we're gonna be traveling together, and all our food, everything is based off how much money we have in that bank. And then when it gets to night time, we've got to try and hope we have a fucking enough money to get a hotel or a motel or whatever the fuck we can afford, a hostel, sleep in that for the night, wake up the next day, and we're going to try and do that for 4 days. So it's going to be a stream that will run constantly, or be constantly when we're sleeping, whatever. The whole thing will be streamed. Yeah, we're going to try and get out of state. We are going to try. You guys like that idea? Yes or no? Okay, great. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of inspired by Phineas. Phineas messaged me and said that you should, he said something, and I was like, yo, this would be a good idea. And he was like, yeah, it was inspired by something he said. Yeah, so we're going to do that. I don't know how it's going to go. It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be pretty risky, obviously. Where are we going to start? I don't know where we're going to start yet. You need a destination. So I feel like the destination is going to be based off of how much money we have. So when we get to the train station or the bus station, we're going to look at how much we can afford, and we'll go as far as we can. We'll probably spend whatever money we have left, except from some money for the snacks for the ride, on the journey. Why isn't Ice staying with you? I said to him last night, if you want to, like, rather than staying in fucking hotels, or even tonight, if you want to stay here, he's like, yeah, but I want to have my own bed. And I was like, okay, like, I've got a nice size fucking couch you can use. But he wants to have his own bed, and I understand that, so. What budget are you starting the stream with? We're starting the stream with 0. Literally 0. No money. Literally just the shorts, no shoes, no socks, no t-shirt, nothing else. Just that.
I think you tried too hard to fit into Ice's world. You need to do what you enjoy. Embrace your norminess. The stream with Jesse was great. Why haven't you streamed with Erin and Hannah? The Mexican Andy Acne stream? Danny Duncan? Separate yourself from the autists.
Yeah, I agree with you, because I know them people. The reason why people enjoyed when I hung out with Jesse is because they can see me and Jesse have a genuine relationship. You know, we're genuinely friends, and we've been friends for like 9 years. So it's people enjoy that because they know that they're real people that I actually want to hang out with. I'm not just hanging out with them for content. Okay, so some people are saying it might be, the donations might make it a bit easy. We'll see how it goes. If the donations are too easy, we might add in another option. We might add in some options to make it a little bit harder on us if it starts becoming too easy. But I want to start off the stream exactly how I said and see how it works out. Cassandra update. Me and Cassandra talked like quite a bit the other day about a lot of things. Let me see something. I need to fucking pee. Oh, Adrian just messaged me. Oh. I love Adrian. I think Adrian's a really nice guy. What about the ducks during the stream? So, I'm going to feed them on Friday before I leave and give them water. So that will get them through Friday. On Saturday, I'm going to get either my friend Kevin or maybe Jank to come and give them food and water. And then on Sunday, Hannah will come here and she'll give them food and water, and she'll sleep over to Monday, so then on Monday she'll give them food and water. So I've worked out the duck situation already. Oh yeah, Cassandra. That's what I was doing. Let me see what we talked about. Cassandra. Okay. She said,
Sam, your unique selling point is hot women. It's the thing you have that Ice doesn't. Sex sells. More Hannah, more Cassandra. There are many thirsty incels out there, mate.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it's like sometimes, you know, again, balance, mixing it up. She said, hey, sorry I've been super busy with work and all, but let's plan to meet up sometime this coming week. I'll let you know when exactly by Tuesday night. When she said that on Saturday. Well, Tuesday night was a long time ago, so clearly not. I said, yeah, I'm just trying to catch up, see how you are, like how things are going. She said, appreciate that. She's figuring out things at the moment, work, adulthood, etc. She's trying to find a job, basically. So she wants to have a job that she does alongside streaming. That's what her family wants. If she wants to start streaming, her family wants her to have a job, so she's looking for a job. And she said, let's plan another 72-hour stream, haha, you down? And she said, with all us girls. And I said, you and Hannah locked in a room for 72 hours. And then she's like, she doesn't hate me, right? And I'm like, lol, no. And then she's like, all the girls would be more fun. With Corinne, oh my god. And she's like, she is something these days. I feel so sorry for her. Like, what is she on? And I'm like, no, Corinne. Like, Corinne's fucking psycho. I don't want anything to do with her. And then, la la la. And then talks about the job she's been applying for. And then, yeah. And then I ask her, would she be happy working the jobs that she said she was trying to get? Because it's just a really, like, normal job. Like, a completely normal job. And I'm like, would you feel comfortable doing that normal job? And she's like, yeah, like, I think I need it. It's good balance in my life. And I'm like, well, if that's happy for you, then do it. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, I didn't text her back to our last text, so maybe I'll ask her what she's up to. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, text Cassandra back. I'm so scatterbrained right now. Let me text her back. There you go. Alright. That's it. That's the fucking stream. I'm not going to be streaming much today. I'll let you know if I'm going to do anything later. I doubt it. I'm saving my energy for tomorrow. We've got 4 days of streaming to do, so I'm just going to be a bum and play GTA and just chill and relax. Adrian said he wants to talk to me, so I'm going to talk to Adrian, see what he wants to... Adrian's working on a new book all about live streaming, so I want to help him out, talk to him, answer whatever he needs to know. Just want to catch up with you guys. Thanks very much for talking and stream GTA. I don't know, man. If I'm gonna stream GTA, I want to get in a role-playing server. So if anyone knows of, and you know, like actually knows people that run role-play GTA servers or are a part of them, ones that are actually good, if you could DM me on Instagram, the link's in the description, and let me know. I'd definitely do a roleplay GTA stream, but I don't want to just do a fucking basic GTA stream. I really want to try GTA roleplay. I think it'll be really fucking autistic and funny. But you know, like, I don't want to go in just a public role. I want to go in a private role-playing server where it's legit and like the people in there know I'm streaming and will like help me out, etc. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I know it's a really short stream. I just wanted to get a few things off my chest and talk to you guys. Thanks for your feedback and actually, you know, being real fucking human beings, talking to it. I feel like when I'm talking to you guys when we're in these scenarios, I'm talking person to person, like we're in a room all together and we're just chatting, and I like that a lot. It's really nice. So, yeah. Like Paul K says, join the Discord. I normally update people in there and I jump in there throughout the day and try and like talk or just chat and honestly, my go-to normally is Discord. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Thank you very much. Thanks for all the donations. Thanks for all your kind words and everything. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.